this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Goff now on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I think the defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
48-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller,
looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
and I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Akers. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Carson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Michael Dixon to kick off for
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And got him. It's his. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its head.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
At the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Wilson
7 yards, the pickup there.
To DK Metcalf.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They run it with Carson, and they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have step, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run this with Akers. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Akers. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Sam Sloman is on. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Draw play. This is Carson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 on the play.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackle,
and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Lockett.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
This is our time. Makes the score Seahawks 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. His first carry, he loses the football. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Seahawks 36-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, Akers giving 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Next the score, Seahawks 21, Rams 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9. They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Seahawks 1st and 10 at the
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Good job. I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Yeah, he he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Not good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On the handoff, it's Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goal. He's going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Goss pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.